On this channel, I have created some 50 conversational videos, and every once in a while, I get a comment where somebody is asking me, when will you start talking about a particular topic? And for that reason, I got this board. It's been almost a month since I installed it here, but I have been procrastinating, and there are different reasons. But finally, I have decided to make one video every second day. So if you're new to my channel, hello everyone, my name is Roshan. On this channel, I talk about English learning, books, and movies. The reason I created this channel was, of course, to improve my English, and I started talking to different people in English. And that's how I got this audience. And now they want me to teach them English. And because of them, I'm able to teach English online. I provide private classes, one to one, and group sessions. But this is something which I wanted to do for such a long time. I have already recorded a video about self introduction. So if you haven't watched it, go and watch that. So this is our second day. And today we are talking about, this phrase sounds really fancy, but in simple words, we can call it. And to talk about routine, what do we need? I'll provide sentence structures. And to form those sentences, we need words. So, of course, vocabulary is going to be there. In the third section of the video, you will get modern phrases, which will help you to communicate better. And this is one of my favorite sections, modern phrases. And after that, we will discuss conversational questions. I will ask questions myself and I will answer it myself. You can also practice with me. To discuss all these four things, I have created a kind of note, and for that, we'll have to go in my room, because even though I love writing on this board, but I think it will take a lot of time to write down and then to explain. This thing will have to wait. So let's go in my room and start practicing. So let's continue our topic, that is a day in my life. In simple words, we'll talk about our routine. So what I'll do, first of all, I'll mention how you can start. I'll share my experience, then I'll provide notes for you. I'm going to put the other screen here. So my laptop is here. Whenever it comes to our routine, our first sentence should be when we start our day. This is how I'll talk about my routine. My day starts at 5 a.m. in the morning. Right after getting fresh, I work out. I usually run 5 times a week and do some body weight exercise. I usually skip my breakfast, but if the workout is intense, I prefer frozen oats. This is how you can talk about it. First sentence, my day starts at, you will mention the time. The first thing I do is, you will talk about activity. The first thing I do is get fresh or do my morning rituals. After that, I usually exercise, get ready, read the newspaper, or prepare breakfast. Then, if I have time, I like to meditate, study, listen to music before starting work or school. So, if you work somewhere, you will have to mention that. If you go to school or college, talk about it. Second, how we spend our day. So, if you work somewhere, you most of the time is spent there. If you go to school or college, so this is what I do. Now that I'm providing full-time classes online, I have to prepare my schedule. I have to write down at what time I have to take classes. My day is completely unpredictable. Sometimes I have to take 3 sessions in the morning, sometimes it is the afternoon, and sometimes in the evening and the night. So there is no fixed timing for working, but still I plan my day, and according to that I do my work. And in your case, this is how you should talk about it. I spend most of my time studying or working. My work or school starts at time, and my first task is usually your work. For example, checking emails, attending a meeting, completing an assignment. So these are different scenarios for different people. I take short breaks to stretch, grab a snack, chat with a colleague. I mean, if you are in college, you don't have to take a break to chat with your colleague, right? So this line is for those people who are working. I stretch, grab a snack. So even if I'm working here, sometimes I spend too much time sitting, so I make sure go out for a walk. I go downstairs, drink some water, have something to eat. My work or a school day usually ends at, you'll mention the time. Let's talk about lunch now. This is how I'll talk about my lunch time. First of all, I live with my parents, so I don't have to stress over what I have to eat. My mother takes care of it, and even though I'm not grateful to her, but here I'm going to show it to guys how grateful I am to her. See, she's a great cook, and I don't have to fuss over it. And whatever she cooks, without saying any word, I have my lunch, and she's a great cook. This is how you can talk about it. Around midday, I have my lunch at home or cafeteria. So, cafeteria means a place, maybe a mess, wherever you eat. I prefer eating home cooked meals, quick snacks, healthy food, or fast food. depending on your taste, you can use a sentence or the word here. After lunch, I usually take a break, continue working, go for a short walk, check social media. So, whatever suits you, choose that phrase. After lunch, I usually take a nap of 45 minutes, sometimes an hour. Let's talk about evening. So in my case, as I said, my days are quite unpredictable. So if I don't have any classes in the evening, I try to write a script for my next video. I enjoy it and I don't enjoy it because sometimes I don't have to brainstorm a lot. The words flow in my head. But there are times when I have to think a lot and then the task feels boring and then I have to edit, then I have to record. So I enjoy the work, but then if I'm not able to articulate my thoughts clearly, it gets difficult. So that's my usual evening. I record videos there. This is how you can talk about it. Evening are my time to relax, work out, spend time with family, work on personal projects. See, I'm spending my time on personal projects. Next you can say sometimes I go out to meet friends, do some shopping, take a walk. You can use the phrase, right? Next, if I have extra work, I use this time to study, prepare for the next day, complete pending tasks. So whatever suits you, use that sentence. Now let's discuss our final part of the day, that is night. Night is my favorite because that is the time when I finally meet some real people. So again, my days are unpredictable. So after taking my night sessions, I go out, meet my friends, have my dinner, and I talk to real people. Finally, I leave my room, and my days are quite boring. It's mostly classes, YouTube, and reading. Once I'm done with everything, I try to read, and if I'm too tired, I just sleep. And it is usually around 11:30. Now this is how you can talk. At night, I prefer to watch a show, read, scroll through my phone to unwind. To unwind means to relax. I usually have dinner at, mention the time, 8 o'clock, 7 p.m., 9 p.m. Before sleeping, I try to plan for the next day, write in a journal, meditate. So these are all good habits you can choose if you don't do any of these things. I go to bed around, mention the time, though sometimes I sleep late if I'm working on something, watching a movie, talking to friends online. So this is how you will talk about your day. First, morning, afternoon, evening, divide it. And whatever you do, you don't have to follow this structure, right? I'm just providing you with different structures, sentences, use them according to your need. Now let's discuss some modern phrases. As I said earlier, it is my favorite thing. So you can use them while you are speaking, and they all are very common phrases. So I'm just going to read it for you, and your job is to make sentence in the comment box, right? Help me with the algorithm. I'm making this video, so at least help me with the algorithm. And I have a request. If you want to see more videos like this, please leave a comment and please share with your friends because it takes a lot of time to create and this is the only way you can support this channel, right? So do leave a comment. Hit the ground running. Second, keep it real. Level up. No cap. Well, don't use this one. No cap is informal slang where it means that you are not lying. On point. Spill the tea. In the loop. Game changer. Your job is to read rest of the meaning. I'm leaving it here. So do go through with it. Next, here are some 20 common words, vocabulary, and they are very common. Again, I'm just going to read it for you. Routine, schedule, discipline, opportunity, inspiration, and our favorite word, productivity, challenge, experience, balance, flexibility, commitment, efficiency, engagement, reflection, growth. And I guess motivation is also our favorite word, isn't it? Motivation, resilience, innovation, focus, authenticity. So these are some 20 words which you can also use. And again, your job is to make sentences in the comment box. There are some 20 questions here. So I will answer some of it for you. And rest of it, you will have to practice with yourself. So the first question, what time do you usually wake up and why? As I said earlier, I usually wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning because I like to start my day early so that I can work out and it feels nice when you are working out in the morning. You know, even though you feel tired for a couple of hours, but the rest of the day you feel energetic. So that's the reason I leave my bed at 5 o'clock. What is the first thing you do after waking up? Of course, I get fresh and then I plan my day. If I don't have many classes in the morning, I like to spend more time working out. How do you decide which task to start your day with? It's very obvious. It is my work. And after work, I make sure that I'm learning something or either I'm working out. Question number 4. What motivates you to follow your daily routine? Money. Actually, I'm being paid for my work, so that's the thing. I have to wake up early and plan my day according to that. Money, working out, and of course, entertaining myself. These three things keep me going. How do you handle unexpected challenges during the day? Actually, I live a very boring life, so I don't get many unexpected challenges. But yeah, we can't follow our routine every day. So sometimes, if I get a call from my friend, if they want to hang out, or which I rarely get, if I get a call from my relative, or if I have to do some college work, then it gets it gets kind of challenging, but it is manageable. I just have to make sure that I inform all of my students that today's class is scheduled for later part of the day. 6. Which part of your day do you enjoy the most and why? I would say my favorite part of the day is night because I get to meet my friends and I read in the night. Next question. How do you stay organized throughout the day? It's very obvious. I have to write down things. Last question, question number 10. How do you balance your work and leisure time? See, for me, my work is from this desk. So if I'm not taking any classes, I make sure that I'm spending that time either learning something, making notes for my course, or in the name of inspiration, I spend time on social media. And I sound like my days are really perfect, but especially in the name of inspiration, I spend a lot of time on social media, and that bothers me. But I make sure that I'm learning something. If I'm not doing anything, I just write down some ideas for my next videos. So I think that's it for today's video. As I mentioned earlier, if you want personal guidance or if you want to learn English from me, you can reach out to me. Here is my number. And if you have watched this far, thank you for watching. And if you want more videos like this, please make sure to share it with your friends. And I'll see you very soon with another topic. Bye.